guys, I'm back. It's Thursday and I am super excited what I have to share with you today because it's something that I did with our teams over the weekend, last Saturday, and man, everybody had a blast. So I can't wait to share that with you. All right, let me do a little refresh over here on my computer. And as you join me, say hello, give me a thumbs up, let me know you're there. Okay, hi Cindy. Cindy, this isn't going to be a surprise for you, but you'll know. You'll see. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you all about it. Hey, Lori. So yeah, this past weekend I did what's called a mystery stamping with my team. And mystery stamping is quite fun. Let me flip my camera around. So I gave them clues. And this was done ahead of time, like the day before, and they gathered all the supplies that they needed. So what was so fun is they actually used their own supplies. I didn't tell them what stamp set, what colors of paper to use. They just grabbed what they had in their stash. And at the end, they uploaded all of their cards. And I'm telling you, it is so fun to see everybody's interpretation of my clues. So let's go ahead and do some stamping. All right, so the card that I revealed is this one. And the fun part about it was where I was inspired from. So I was inspired by something that I saw in the Occasions catalog. And I'm telling you, our catalogs, the Stampin' Up! Catalogs, are so valuable for ideas. Yes, there's Pinterest. Yes, there's this. But sometimes just take a look. You know, a couple weeks ago, I did this card. So what inspired me as I was looking through the catalog was on this page, which is the Memories and More card kit. See? Now, the Memories and More card kit can be used to make cards, not just like scrapbook pages. So all of the Memories and More that we sell have a ton of cards in them that you can use for all kinds of ideas. So let me go ahead and do the stamping with you guys. So I have two pieces of Whisper White, and then I have that are cut 3 1/4 by 3 1/2 inches, and then my Berry Burst layer is cut at 3 1/2 by 5 inches. So I found I'm actually using. Let me tell you what I'm using. I'm using the stamp set called Falling Flowers and the Mayflowers framelits to cut them out. So I instructed everybody, their second clue when we got started was to actually stamp the little flowers however they wanted. And I did tell them to use black ink, but otherwise they used whatever colors they wanted for the cardstock. And they couldn't wait to the next clue. Cindy played along with me, so she knows how it went. So Cindy, if you had a good time on the team page, let everybody know, because I think it was really fun. I think it turned out really good. So I'm going to set that aside, and then I've already cut out my flowers for the sake of time today. And my leaves from that stamp set that I said. And for my card that I did, I actually used the Stampin' Write markers, But I decided today I wanted to use my alcohol-based markers, my Stampin' Blends, because I love these Stampin' Blends. They are so fun. Cindy said it was fantastic. It really was. You know, the comments that I heard that made it so exciting was, you know, a lot of times stampers are stamping in their craft room all by themselves, but doing a Facebook Live, they felt like they were stamping with other friends. I thought that was huge. And you know, we need that. We need to stamp with our friends. You know, it's really a lot of fun, and it just makes you feel part of a community. And I'm telling you, Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, the community that I have built with my demonstrator stamping friends is, there's just not enough words to describe how wonderful it has been for me. I have met people all over the country. Let me take that back. I've met people all over the world because now Stampin' Up! Is global. And it's just so much fun to meet new stampers, share ideas, and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm going to take the darker one, and I decided that what I wanted to do is to skip every other petal and kind of make this a two-tone color instead of actually using it as a blend. But both of these colors are Daffodil Delight, and it gives you a different look no matter how you use them. I love these markers. I don't ever get stroke marks or anything like that in my coloring. I mean, it's just so fun to use these. So I have to share with you, I shared this idea with Cindy, so she already knows, but I decided that I want to do Facebook Live stamping with you guys. I will have a separate group. It'll just be private for those who join us. And I will give you the same clues ahead of time to grab your supplies, have them ready for the actual day. And then I will be giving you the clues together. Doesn't that sound like fun? I'm super pumped about it because, I mean, in the past when I've done the mystery stamping with my team, they only got clues like via pictures on our team page. So this way, we'll be doing it live. Yeah, I can answer your questions. If I didn't explain something, thanks, Cindy. I'm glad you love my idea. You know, like I said, sometimes when we read something, we interpret it differently. And so, you know, sometimes you do have questions and all of that. So doing it via Facebook Live is a great way to ask your questions because, hey, we're together, we're live. So on this one, I'm just coloring the leaves with the lighter color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the darker Stampin' Blends and I'm going to use the skinnier tip. And I'm just going to follow the artist lines that she put on the leaves. Just again to give it a two-tone effect like I did my flowers. Cindy, you ought to post your card on here that you made. It turned out really cute. Okay, all right, so I'm done coloring. These alcohol markers, did you hear that click? You really need to make sure that you cap those pens off because they are alcohol and they will dry out. So I have a card base that is, turn off my sound on my computer, a card base that is the powder pink, and that is a new in color. And now I want to adhere my layers and put my card together. I'm going to use some snail. I'm going to put that in the center. And then I'm offset these two pieces, which I'm telling you, when I figured this out from the inspiration, from the memories and more, I would have never done it this way. I mean, it's a great way to get inspired to break out of your mold. I mean, if you find that all your cards always look the same, then it's just a great way to try something new, try something different. All right, so now I have my sentiment layer, and I'm going to stamp that. I'm using All Things Thanks from Stampin' Up. Hey, Patricia, I'm so glad you joined us. Oh my goodness, I miss stamping with you in person. I'm going to grab a block. I miss all my Texas friends. Blocks just a little bit. All right, let me get my ink pad again. So Patricia, I don't know if you caught the first part of this, but this is a card that I did on my team page, my downline, who got to do it with me live. They actually stamped going off the clues that I gave them. Okay. Next, and so this piece is cut out with the stitch framelits, and then this is a 3x3 piece of black cardstock. And again, I wouldn't have done it this way, but I was copying that artist's rendition of what I saw. And I just realized I'm getting ahead of myself, so I'm going to back up just a little bit. I'm going to take this flower, and I'm going to tuck it behind the sentiment. Again, I would not have done that. And then I'm going to take one of the leaves, and I liked having it kind of hang over a little bit. And I'm just going to tuck that back there. And now I'm going to put some more snail on. And I'm going to offset this. Would not have done that. I would have put it straight on in the middle. So now I'm going to take my other flower and leaf. And I'm actually going to attach it like that. And I love me some dimensionals, so I am, oh, Lori, girlfriend, I miss you. You know, I'm coming to Texas, Lori, in April. I would love to try to see you. I am going to a Stampin' Up! Event in Fort Worth, but I'll be over in the Allen area the week after. So it's the week of, let's see, I leave April 5th. So, and then I return on the 14th. So it's that week. So I would love to see you and say hello and all of that if it would work out. So we'll connect after the call. All right, so I'm just removing the backings from my dimensionals. And yes, I have nails that help, but even if you don't have nails, digging your fingernail into the backing of that sure does help. All right, so now I'm going to line this up. And actually, because of how I did my flower, I'm going to make it crooked. I'm going to make all of it crooked so that it'll all fit. Now, let's see. I think what I need to do is move my flower. It's not my flower that's the problem, it's my leaf. Let me fix this. So we'll put this on. I'll put it on the right way. All right, now put some snail on the back of that. Add my leaf this way so that it was going to hang off the card in case y'all didn't catch that. And because of how I'm doing it, let me grab my snips. I'm just going to trim off this stem. I don't need it. Okay, and now the last thing I want to do is I'm going to grab my paper piercer and my glue dots, and I have a piece of our beautiful, oh, I should have pulled the roll over here. This is the Berry Burst Metallic Edge ribbon that's in the Occasions catalog, and I could just like use it on everything. It's so pretty. So I'm going to take my paper piercer. You could use your snips or whatever you want to use, but I'm going to take my paper piercer, and I actually am going to put my ribbon up there at the top where it's even kind of hanging over that flower. I mean, this is all about layering and stuff. So, see, Lori, you're just like me. You center everything too. I mean, it just seems right to do that. But this card is really cute. Don't you agree? All right. So now what I have is I have the thick baker's twine, whoops, with a dimensional backing on it. You don't want that. Take that away. And I'm going to kind of roll this with my finger so that, and I know you probably can't see it on the camera, I just want to like half of a glue dot, okay? You like my new worktop, Cindy? Thank you. I installed that yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I stole my husband's, what do you call this, Cindy? A workbench. And I told him, I said, it's the perfect height for my cutting and all of that, and now for my Facebook Lives. So I stole it from him, but there was a few dings from where he used the hammer and stuff. So little contact paper, made it pretty. All right, so there is my card. Hold that up so you can see it really good. I challenge you guys to do something different, break out of the box. So again, this was from my mystery stamping. And if you would like to find out more information about how I'm going to run this for my customers, I invite you to go to my blog, which is www.TxStampin.com, and hit the contact me button and tell me that you're interested. If you're not already on my mailing list, if you're on my mailing list, you'll get the information via email in the next day or so. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. So, all right, I'm going to take one more look at the comments and see if there's anything else that you guys have to say, if you have any questions. Okay, Lori, I challenge you to try that offsetting because I think it's super fun, very different. And Lori, you know what? I challenge you to take a look at a catalog and use that for your inspiration. So anyway, all right, guys. Well, I think that is it for today. It was a pretty quick Facebook Live. If there's anything that you guys that are watching want to know how to do, how to learn, send me a message. Send me a message on Facebook or contact me through my blog and tell me, hey, I've always wanted to know how to do blah, because I've been doing this for 20 years. And if I don't know how to do it, it would be kind of a surprise, but I will figure out how to do it if I don't know. So I'm going to flip this back around. All right. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I know it's like in the middle of the day and it's kind of hard for a lot of people to watch. So if you're watching this afterwards, I appreciate it, and I appreciate any comments. So, all right, guys, have a good one.